at 5.
After last year's was canceled, hundreds showed up to the 2021 Wisconsin fishing opener here at Hayward.
Plus, help is on the way for Minnesotans who are struggling to pay rent. Why the governor says the funding is needed now more than ever.
It's a once-in-a-generation investment in America.
President Biden hits the road to pitch his jobs plan to the American people. And later,
coming up tonight, see how students in Cloquet are celebrating Arbor Day.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at Hayward, Wisconsin. A little glitchy tonight, I guess, but it's been pretty busy there today. Hundreds flocked to celebrate the 56th annual Wisconsin Governor's Fishing Opener. There we go. There's the traffic flowing. Wisconsin's Spring Fishing Opener is tomorrow, while Minnesota's isn't for a few more weeks. Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kristen Bakke. While Wisconsin's governor wasn't at today's festivities, he should be out fishing tomorrow. CBS3's Alex Libby was at the annual celebration and spoke to anglers who are excited to hit the area lakes.
Last year, Hayward was gearing up for the 55th annual Wisconsin Governor's Fishing Opener events, but because of the pandemic, they were canceled. But this year, organizers are happy to see people back in Hayward for the celebrations just 1 year later. The official start to the Wisconsin Governor's Fishing Opener is Saturday morning, but the festivities here at the Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame have already begun. There's a free fish fry, plenty of area resorts and vendors scattered across the lawn in front of the big muskie, and a local angler that I talked to that's been coming here for the last 15 years says he's excited to get out this year because the weather is perfect for hungry fish.
Well, I think it's going to be dynamite tomorrow. I think what's going to happen here, the water temperature yesterday was about 47 degrees, and I think we're going to be experiencing probably maybe some panfishing bite, but for those walleye fishermen, I think it's going to be really good.
Along with warm weather expected Saturday, he says the early ice out makes for less skittish fish. While this is the Wisconsin Governor's Fishing Opener, local leaders around here say Governor Tony Evers won't be attending some of the bigger events because of COVID restrictions, but he will be fishing in the area tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Alex. Coming up tonight at 6, we hear from organizers to see how the Governor's Fishing Opener events will be affecting area business. Dave, what a beautiful day for folks in Hayward, outside enjoying a fish fry and tomorrow some fishing.
Yeah, and the temperatures are rising for the occasion. Today we pushed into the 50s across much of the area. We take a look at the map and see on the Minnesota side of life, it made it up to 59 in Orr and in Superior on the Wisconsin slice. 57 for Hayward, where the governor will be enjoying even warmer temperatures tomorrow. We're expecting to go into the mid-70s, maybe even close to 80, with a one-day warm spell coming our way. Of course, it'll be cooler on the lake, and before we get out onto the lake tomorrow, there is a chance for some rain showers to start angling adventures. First, the rain will begin in northwestern Minnesota from a small low-pressure trough that we see already starting to bring at least a couple of sprinkles just west of Big Fork. That's a 30% chance through early tomorrow morning, but for much of the action going on the lakes tomorrow in Wisconsin, I think it'll improve very rapidly. So you get out at sunrise, about 43 degrees, south wind 5 to 15, and a chance for those showers. But then the sun clears things up nicely. Noontime temp 65, 73, especially around the Hayward area, closer to the lake with sunshine. Hayward itself, away from the lake, could top out around 80 tomorrow afternoon. But it will not last. It cools down drastically by Sunday, and we'll talk about why in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Public transit gets the spotlight today as the president and vice president hit the road for the second day in a row to sell the American Jobs Plan. President Biden is also celebrating the 50th anniversary of Amtrak, a service he used daily for more than 3 decades as a U.S. Senator from Delaware. That earned him the nickname Amtrak Joe. Deborah Alfarone has more from the White House.
Who doesn't plant trees in high heels?
After planting a tree on the White House lawn for Arbor Day, the First Lady joined President Biden on a trip to Philadelphia to mark Amtrak's 50th anniversary. The president even posted an older photo of himself riding the rails on Twitter.
Amtrak became my family.
The event also served as a backdrop for the president to promote his plans to help American families and rebuild infrastructure.
In my American Jobs Plan, I propose spending $10 billion a year on passenger rail and freight rail.
Administration officials also focused on infrastructure as they fanned out across the country Friday. Vice President Harris went to Cincinnati.
It is an investment in improving communities. It is an investment in increasing access to opportunity.
While in North Carolina, the vice president's husband and the transportation secretary met with union workers and visited a train station.
This administration is determined. It's determined to build a better tomorrow.
Friday's big push is part of what the administration is calling the Getting Back on Track tour. It's an effort for President Biden to sell his infrastructure plan to the American people. The White House is also trying to win over Republicans in Congress who've been critical of its $2 trillion price tag and a proposed tax increase on top earners to pay for it.
They don't have the votes, clearly, and so since they don't have the votes, they're talking to Republicans.
Senate Republicans have counter-offered their own infrastructure proposal, priced at less than $600 billion as negotiations continue. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Vice President Harris will make a stop in Milwaukee on Tuesday as part of her travels promoting the president's economic plan. Meanwhile, Minnesota's governor says help is on the way for people behind on their rent. Rent Help MN is now open for applications. It provides assistance to low and moderate income Minnesotans behind on rent and utilities due to the pandemic. The state received about $375 million in emergency rental assistance in the last COVID relief bill. Governor Walz says it's retroactive to March of 2020 and proactive 3 months into the future, so it should provide relief to people who have fallen behind.
We're excited about this. We're hopeful about this. Way to make folks a little more whole as we move back to that normal, but we can't leave folks behind, and we cannot have a cascade of evictions.
You can apply for Rent Help online. We'll have a link on our website. You can also call 211 for help. Derek Chauvin and 3 other former police officers will soon be facing federal civil rights violations. The Star Tribune reports the Department of Justice intends to ask a grand jury to indict Chauvin, Jay King, Thomas Lane, and Tu Tao in connection to George Floyd's death. Chauvin is scheduled to be sentenced in June after he was convicted of second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. The other 3 former Minneapolis police officers will go to trial in August for aiding and abetting second-degree murder. Chauvin may face additional civil rights violations for the violent arrest of a 14-year-old in 2017. The DOJ and attorneys for all 4 former police officers have declined to discuss the local news reports about the civil rights charges. Chauvin's murder trial was the first Minnesota criminal trial to be broadcast live on television, but it won't be the last. Officials said the video feed in Chauvin's trial had no major problems and better helped the public to understand the case. A spokesperson for Hennepin County court system said the judge's order to allow the live broadcast will still apply to the August trial of the other 3 former Minneapolis officers charged in Floyd's death. Still to come on Live at 5, construction for a trail will require blasting next week. We'll tell you when drivers need to be on the lookout as we go around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel, weekday mornings on CBS.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu will take you right into summer. With out-of-this-world brownie batter, iconic drumstick with peanuts, plus favorites like cotton candy, raspberry fudge bliss, and an all-new lineup for all the summer you crave. The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Summer's best moments are just one bite away. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Looking for a home run on your next home project? Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double. Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park. They never sacrifice quality, and you can count on them to avoid curveballs and save you time. Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
Attention everyone on Medicare. Did you know that millions of Americans over 65 on Medicare may not be getting all the benefits they deserve right now in 2021? With all the news about the virus and vaccines, everyone eligible for Medicare is encouraged to call 800-758-2204 now for your free, no obligation Medicare benefits review. 2021 is here. You may be able to save money and receive additional benefits like home prescription delivery and expanded at-home telehealth visits. Call now to find out if you're eligible for a plan that includes benefits like free hearing aids, free eyeglasses, free meal delivery, and free rides to medical appointments. You may also be eligible for $0 monthly premiums, $0 deductibles, or $0 copays, plus benefits including dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. You don't get these savings and additional benefits automatically, so call now. There is no obligation to enroll. The call and Medicare benefits review are absolutely free. Call 800-758-2204. 800-758-2204.
COVID-19 vaccines are bringing hope and questions. This is why we're bringing understanding to the challenge of vaccinating America. Ongoing coverage on CBS News.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Giants Ridge up in by Waback, Minnesota, as we gear up for a beautiful Saturday. Dave will join us in a few minutes for more on this weekend's forecast. But first, let's take a look around the region. A local clinic is offering free skin exams soon for skin cancer awareness, and a local brewery is raising money for brain cancer research. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Cook County tonight, where construction to the Gitchigami Trail has begun. On Monday, contractors will be drilling rock, and on Tuesday, teams will start blasting the rock. Officials are warning if you hear sounds of explosion west of Grand Marais in the area of mile marker 105 and 106, it will likely be from trail construction. They're also asking people to be careful when driving through the area and to watch for workers near the road. Next, we head to Duluth, where Vita Pizza has a special deal coming up Monday for Northland educators. To kick off Teacher Appreciation Week, all teachers with a valid school ID or badge can get a $6 margarita pizza. Vita Pizza is located in Canal Park and is open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Mondays. Also in Duluth on Monday is an opportunity for a free exam from Twin Ports Dermatology. To support May as Skin Cancer Awareness Month, the clinic is offering free skin exams to any new patients. This is their 5th year of Melanoma Monday exams. Twin Ports Dermatology plans to continue the tradition in a mission to prevent skin cancer deaths and educate patients on what to look for. Appointments are necessary, and we will have contact information on our website. And finally tonight, we wrap up at Ursa Minor Brewing in Duluth, where they are brewing with a cause in the month of May. May is Brain Tumor Awareness Month, and the local brewery is participating in the National Brew Stash Strong campaign, with more than 175 breweries around the country. The campaign raises funds and awareness for brain cancer research. For every crowler of their Smash for Stash, which is a pale ale brewed with El Dorado hops and pale ale malt, they will donate $1 to the cause. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, what a beautiful day for Arbor Day. Next up, we'll head to Cloquet, where students got a lesson in climate change.
Today's temperature, the high was dead on normal, 57 versus 57. Then tomorrow we rearrange it to come up with 75, is what I think we'll hit here in the Twin Ports area. Away from the lake, 80 is possible, but only for a day. Temperatures go way back down come Sunday. We'll talk about the clouds that could bring some rain to Sunday and a chance for sprinkles tonight, right after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection, and never clean your gutters again.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Dude! You gonna pick that up? Because there's no poop fairy to do that for you. See? Take these. They're not just poop bags. They're pride bags. Because you're doing the right thing for your neighbors and for the health of the whole watershed. Gotta fly. There's a Chihuahua cranking one out in Leicester right now. There is no poop fairy.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
After last year's was canceled, hundreds showed up for the 2021 Wisconsin fishing opener here at Hayward.
Tonight, a little precip is possible for Saturday. Sun 70s.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Breeze Roofing. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, today we start by remembering a somber anniversary. It's April 30th, and of course, Sunday, April 30th, 1967, Black Sunday. Big storm system. Winds and waves 45 miles an hour, creating 20-foot seas. 3 young boys killed during that storm, and 1 Coast Guardsman killed trying to rescue those boys. So we old-timers remember that day fairly well, and every year the anniversary comes around, and we give thanks for being blessed with much fairer weather this time around. And that's what we got coming up here, a very pleasant day tomorrow after just a slight chance for some rain showers tonight. Let's first talk, though, of course, about the current conditions that are coming in from the airport. It's 56 degrees. Relative humidity is only 25%, and that is not a good thing this time of year. It's going to be dry again tomorrow, so already we're looking at the fire danger to get high on Saturday. I'll talk more about that in just a bit, but the current conditions include a current temp of 56, could go to 75 tomorrow. South-southwest winds going 8 miles per hour, and the air pressure is on the high side at 30.14 inches of mercury. It's starting to warm up today. Not too bad, pretty close to normal. We have mostly 50s in our area, a couple of little blips into the 40s, like right by the lake on Grand Marais and surrounded by the lake in La Pointe, but otherwise 59 Superior. 57 International Falls, not bad at all. 75 to 80 is the range I think most of us will run tomorrow, though. It'll be a one-day warm spell, which again, with dry conditions, is going to egg on the fire danger threat. We're going to, or the Weather Service calls it, near critical for Saturday. Be careful with campfires and things. And you wouldn't think it'd be so bad because tonight we have a chance for some rain showers coming across from yet another small trough of lower pressure. And it's already bringing a couple of sprinkles into northwestern Minnesota. And there's a 40% chance Minnesotans will get more as the night goes on, and a 30% chance it'll push into Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula. So high pressure has us right now with sunshine. Then tonight we have the trough of lower pressure with the showers. Tomorrow afternoon, higher pressure fills in with more sunshine. And then Sunday, you see another low way off to the west. That brings back the clouds for Sunday. Cools temperatures down back towards 50. So if anybody gets 80 tomorrow, we'll drop it back to 50 by Sunday. And then we will not get back into the 70s for the week ahead. So again, the old caveat holds true here. Enjoy those nice conditions while you can. So how much rain this time around? It's another one of those dribblers here with a trace to about a tenth, so not a big soaker at all. Forecast tonight in Minnesota, temperature-wise, warmer, 40 to 46 degrees for the overnight low temps, along with that 40% chance for the rain showers. Wisconsin and Michigan, very similar range of low temps, mid-40s in general, 30% rain chance, which goes away to fresh high pressure on Saturday. So Wisconsin, Michigan, Saturday, sunny with the fire threat, high temps 73 in the UP to 80 down towards Hayward. Minnesota numbers 70 or so by the lake to 76 to 78 farther inland. And say goodbye to those warm temperatures in the 70s. By Sunday, it's cloudy. It's only 50, and we get another 40% shower chance. And then we stay in the upper 40s through the mid-50s pretty much for the rest of the week ahead, Kristen. More shower chances will be this Wednesday, Thursday, but those, just like the one tonight, look to be only 30%ers.
Anglers in Wisconsin, they're going to need the sunscreen this weekend. Look at Saturday.
And I don't think they'll have to sit on their hands, you know, because it's so cold. That is my memory of so many Minnesota openers
that is
back
very
in the
true.
70s.
Yeah, they're lucking out at least tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. The wind won't be too high, but of course, the coastie in me says wear your life jacket at all times.
Safety first. Thanks, Dave. On this Arbor Day, Cloquet's middle and high school students celebrated with a special lesson on how their actions can impact climate change. CBS3's Emma Quinn caught up with students and teachers as they got down and dirty.
More than 300 students from Cloquet Middle and High School celebrated Arbor Day by getting their hands dirty.
The theme for this year's Arbor Day celebration in Minnesota is taking climate action one tree at a time.
Taking action by doing a month-long research project on Minnesota's changing climate and how it affects types of trees growing in the Northland. Students then used that information to choose which was the best tree species to plant in their school forest.
What type of soil to use, what's the best place to put them.
What kind of trees go where around the state, and what trees fit best in certain types of soil.
With the help of GPS data tracking, students can watch their trees grow for many years to come.
That's one of the reasons why we had 6th and 8th grade students from the middle school also participate, because as those students move up through the grades, they'll be able to continue to monitor the success of the seedlings they planted today.
Addressing the issues of climate change and getting students outside.
Students have been mostly behind a screen for over 12 months of school, and getting out into the fresh air and doing something with their hands was a primary goal.
Yeah, it feels a lot different because we were online for a long time, but yeah, it feels nice.
The Minnesota DNR's School Forest program helped make this project possible. The program encourages schools all across Minnesota to get students learning outside. And students at the Duluth Edison Charter School did just that today. They got to try the maple syrup from the trees they tapped earlier this spring. It was part of a special lesson about indigenous culture and how to honor the land we live on. One of the teachers says this was a great hands-on learning opportunity for the kids.
It gives them a sense of, where they come from, who was here before us, being stewards of the land.
This was the first year students tapped trees, but teachers say they hope to incorporate the lesson again. By the way, the students taste tested their maple syrup at lunch along with some French toast sticks on the side. Looks pretty good to me. Still to come, a festival turned into tragedy last night in Israel. We'll have more on the disaster after the break.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be here if I thought reverse mortgages took advantage of any American senior. Or worse, that it was some way to take your home.
Learn how homeowners are strategically using a reverse mortgage loan to cover expenses, pay for health care, preserve your portfolio, and so much more.
A reverse mortgage loan isn't some kind of trick to take your home. It's a loan, like any other. Big difference is how you pay it back.
Find out how reverse mortgages really work with AAG's free no-obligation reverse mortgage guide.
With a reverse mortgage, you can pay whatever you can when it works for you. Or you can wait and pay it off in one lump sum when you leave your home.
Discover the option that's best for you. Call today and find out more.
I'm proud to be a part of AAG. I trust them. I think you can too.
Call 800-661-0308.
If something happened to you, what would happen to them? Their home, their education, their future. You need life insurance. And chances are SelectQuote can help you get it for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found Jacob 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates.
We found Gary, 35, a $1 million policy for only $22 a month.
Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
Call 1-800-592-1010 or go to selectquote.com now and get the insurance your family needs.
At a price you can afford. Select Quote. We shop, you save.
Storm damage happens, and when it does, turn to Peak Construction Roofing, the Northland's storm damage experts. Peak simplifies the process for you every step of the way. With our skilled technicians, we quickly survey the situation to determine the best course of action. We offer insurance claims assistance to eliminate insurance confusion. Plus, we offer free storm damage inspections. Call Peak today to set up your free storm damage inspection, and let us take care of you.
Saving a life is easy with Memorial Blood Centers. Donating blood is essential for healthcare and the health of our community, especially during a pandemic. To schedule an appointment or learn more, call 1-888-448-3253 or visit mbc.org.
When the road feels endless, don't know where your strength is. It's been so long. To remind you that you're not alone. Then you know deep down inside it's gonna be alright, alright.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Funerals are underway in Israel, where at least 45 people were crushed to death in a stampede at a religious festival. 4 of the dead are U.S. citizens. Authorities say about 150 people were injured. CBS's Ian Lee reports from London.
There were prayers and tears as funerals began for victims of one of Israel's deadliest civilian disasters. Hours earlier, an all-night festival of dancing and bonfires had turned to tragedy. This video captures the moments before the stampede as men packed into a narrow passageway. Witnesses say a few people slipped on wet stairs, creating a panic. Police struggled to pull survivors to safety.
All of a sudden we saw paramedics running by, like mid-CPR on kids. And then one after the other started coming out, ambulances.
This young man says he was pinned under several people. I can't describe it in words, he says, but it keeps lingering in my head. The annual celebration honors a 2nd century rabbi and mystic believed to be buried in northern Israel. This year, with pandemic restrictions mostly lifted, the crowd of ultra-Orthodox Jewish men was estimated at about 100,000. In the aftermath, mourners gathered at the scene where water bottles and personal belongings still littered the ground. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu promised a thorough investigation to make sure nothing like this happens again. The Israeli president lit candles to honor the victims, and the country will observe a national day of mourning on Sunday. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
President Biden says he spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu to offer condolences and assistance.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, we go on the road, how fate brought this young girl and man's best friend together. You won't want to miss this one. We've got that and more news tonight right here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
At MediaCom, we know the future is ours to create. That's why we built an incredibly advanced fiber-powered network. So today, when lives are being challenged more than ever, we're working harder than ever to help families move forward, businesses restart, and our communities get back on their feet. MediaCom is up for this challenge. Our network is ready. Our people are powerful, and we won't back down.
Introducing the Cool Turtle, the ultra-comfortable mask enhancer that creates a protective, cool, and breathable space between your mask and your face. Simply slide under any mask or gaiter and immediately feel the refreshing pocket of air surrounding your face. Cool Turtle's ergonomically designed, soft, comfortable shell immediately reduces mask friction, allowing you to breathe and talk in a comfortable environment.
I can actually breathe. With the Cool Turtle, no more sweating.
It's like I don't even
even have a mask on.
Call now and get not one, not two, but 3 cool turtles for just $10. Order now and we'll send you 2 more cool turtles free. No fees, absolutely free. Plus, you can get a 10-pack of 4-ply face masks. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the real cool turtle now.
Call 1-800-379-1590. That's 1-800-379-1590. Or visit getcoolturtle.com. Order now.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for a buck suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this beautiful Friday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned more about the governor's fishing opener set to take place in Hayward, Wisconsin this weekend. While the governor couldn't be at today's festivities due to COVID restrictions, he is expected to be out on the water tomorrow. And tonight at 6, restaurants, bars, and similar businesses were affected by the pandemic, but more financial help is now on the way. Tonight at 6, we see where the funding is coming from and how soon businesses can get it. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.